Hello again, guys. I'm back in the survival world, and this time it's for another full episode. Hopefully this one works, and other than that, let's go. But I'm going to be building a kelp farm today. And I need kelp for the kelp farm, so I'm going to go to the ocean while I explain why I need kelp. Obviously, I need the kelp for the kelp farm. But the reason I need the kelp farm is because XP. And I need XP for enchanting because I've got the diamonds, I've got the obsidian, I've got the everything. And I've been doing some mining and I now have 22 whole diamonds, which is a lot for me this early game, because especially as someone who doesn't really play that much survival, I usually play at an extremely slow pace. But I wanted to get enchantments pretty quick, because then we can go to the nether and stuff. And I know I mentioned on the first day that I probably wouldn't be doing too much, well, at least not as much of the survival aspects as some people do, but I guess now I kind of am, and I kind of enjoy it. But I'm just going to find some kelp, and for this farm, you need sticky pistons. And I had quite a fun time trying to get a hold of the slime for that. At first, I went to the swamp because slimes can spawn below light level 7 in the swamp at any chunk. And then I actually recorded 3 versions of this video in total. But the whole time was just spent trying to get slime. And I figured I might as well get the slime off camera and then do the kelp farm in the video. So then what I did was I guess this was a little bit cheaty, so I probably shouldn't have, but I'm really, as I said, I'm not super in this for survival, and I used a website that can tell you what slime chunks are which, because it would take forever to dig those 3x3 hallways and put the fence gates there, like, for example, Waddles did. I know I've used Waddles a lot. He's just one of my favorite Minecraft YouTubers. So, I think a lot of the things he does are really good, and I'm not going to be super cheaty, like going into creative to get stuff level cheaty, but I think I used a website to find slime chunks because I don't want to spend forever looking for slimes. And that allows me to create an episode on a kelp farm rather than spending an episode looking for slimes, which wouldn't be the most interesting episode. But I hope I could do a caving episode and it'd still be interesting, but I highly doubt it. I ramble sometimes in real life, and I think that style of talking sometimes goes into my videos, but it also helps because I assume people who don't talk too much when they see people might have trouble knowing what to say, because as I said, I do not script these. That would take forever. But I got some kelp, and we're going to use that for the kelp farm. The design I'm using is Oxa Pro. I think you pronounce it like that, but it's spelled Oxapro, so I assume it's said like that. And he's got lots of great designs for Bedrock Edition because there's a lot of Java Edition tutorials out there, and there's not quite as many tutorials on how to make things for Bedrock Edition, so I think it's really cool that he's created it. And please go to his channel to figure out how to make this stuff. For one, I am not good at teaching things, and 2, it's his design, so I think if you want to figure out how to make it, he deserves the views. So go over to his channel if you want to make a kelp farm. And it doesn't use too many resources. The most expensive resources in this whole thing is probably the piston and the sticky piston, which I guess the sticky pistons can be a little bit hard to get if you don't know where a slime chunk is, but I used a website, and you can use a website too. It's not like I don't think anyone's gonna be angry with you for using a website to figure out a slime chunk. I mean, if it's on like a speed run and for some reason you need a sticky piston, then maybe, because it's a speed run, so I think it's a little bit cheaty. But if it's just on your world and you need to make a slime farm or you need slimes for something, I don't think there's anything bad about doing that. But I'm just going to make the pistons I need and then make one of those pistons into a sticky piston. Again, I'm not going to do this tutorial style. I might even time-lapse it. So if you're looking for an actual tutorial on how to make this, definitely go to his channel. He's got more than one great video, and I'm going to be making a smelting XP farm with his design too. But that one's not super complicated, which is why it's a great design actually, because it's really, really, really easy to make. And for this, you'll need cobblestone slabs, pistons, redstone torches, a repeater, just one though, and I don't know exactly what else. You'll need a trapdoor. But again, go to his channel to figure out how to make it, and there shouldn't be too many different things that are hard to make. Like, a repeater uses iron and stuff, but I have more than a stack of iron, so I should be fine on that front. I don't want this right in front of my house, because it's going to be disgusting. Whoa, that's a weird tree. The leaves go all the way down to the ground. Back on topic. I'm going to build the farm here, I think. Because I don't want it to be super close to my base, but I want it to be loaded in so that it's running when it's on. And it is basically the zero-tick farm of Java edition. Actually, I'm going to build it here, and then later I can build a building around it. But, it produces I'm doing it wrong already. I'm just building rather than... I watched the video on how to do it, like, 5 times, so that I didn't have to keep going back and forth. So, that is why I'm not watching the tutorial. Otherwise I would, but I'm going to grab some other stuff I need so that I can craft what I need. I have the redstone, but I'm going to also grab iron and wood, because I don't know if there's really much I need wood for, but I know I need it for the trapdoor, and for the redstone torches you need sticks. And I also might as well grab a crafting table so I don't have to run back to craft the stuff I need out of the stuff I got. But once I get back there, I have the trapdoors, but once I get back there, I think I'm just going to time-lapse it, because for simplicity. Simplicity rules. I'm gonna need more sticks than that. And I'm going to drop off this stuff as well, because I like inventory space, and because of all my slime farm stuff, actually it's not anything even close to a slime farm, but because I dug out a 3 tall 16 by 16 area that is in a slime chunk. So I couldn't fit all the cobblestone in my inventory. It would be equal to I think I calculated it with a calculator because I wanted to know how much. I'm pretty sure it's equivalent to 729 cobblestone I mined out. And I think I used up 3 iron pickaxes and almost 4. I might be a little bit wrong on that because I just had them in my inventory. Because I had been mining when I decided to figure out how I could get XP, because I need XP to enchant, because enchanting is an important part of Minecraft. And also, I want to mention that that I died, and that's why my levels bar looks like this, because I actually had 32 levels. I don't know if I had that many in my apology video that there was no episode 2 or whatnot, but I need stone. I have cobblestone. I'm making a furnace. I'm not going anywhere. What do I have here that I can use to smelt? I have those. That should work. Put them all in there just in case. I'm just going to time-lapse the rest, so see you then. Hello again, I am back from the time-lapse, and it looks really ugly right now, I'm not gonna lie. And in the video where he does the tutorial, obviously it doesn't look like this. This is because I'm in survival. I don't have elytra, and I'll probably put a ladder up later, but I just don't want to right now. I want kelp, not aesthetics right now. And I want to do the final part on camera. Though I technically was on camera in the time-lapse, it was going extra fast, and, well, anyway, this won't take long. Put water in. And then, the reason the trapdoor is here is because you can... It's looking promising. What the heck? Okay, I definitely did something wrong here. Oh, why did this break? There we go. I mean, there's no kelp there right now, but that means it's working. Thank you for staying with me when this didn't work. It is definitely not the guy who made this' fault it didn't work. It was mine. I'll bet that torch broke when I did that fancy water landing in the time-lapse. That wasn't actually fancy. It was actually not very good, but at least I landed in the water that time. I think I need to replant the kelp again. And I'm gonna get the sand that fell down. But I think, crossing my fingers, that it will work this time. Oof. I am sad at Minecraft. And I should probably eat because I'm at half health. And some people don't really care when they get to half health. They only care when they have like 2 hearts left. But me, on the other hand, I'm an extremely paranoid survival player because I'm usually not a survival player. I still took damage. I put the water down, but I think I picked it up a little bit too fast. Crossing my fingers. It's working. And that produces 1 kelp every second. Basically the zero-tick farm of Bedrock. But I'm going to leave that thing running. And I'm going to work on this super simple XP smelting farm. And I'm going to be using kelp for this because you can recraft it into dried kelp blocks after it's smelted and then use that as a fuel source for your smelting. And you get free XP out of it too. And this farm is really quick. So, wow, I'm at several stacks already. That's how fast that thing is. And for this farm, you will need at least 2 chests. For 1 module, you'll need 2 chests, 2 hoppers, and a smoker. So very little stuff, but it is a little bit expensive stuff. I'm not even going to time-lapse this one. That's how fast it is. You literally need 5 different blocks. I've got my iron in my inventory already. I'm going to put these in here because I don't really need them right now. I'm going to put my slime back. I hate clogged inventories, but I've got iron, wood for the chests. I will need logs for the smoker, but do I have any already crafted furnaces? I do have already crafted chests, and I know I have cobblestone, a lot of it, and I have way more. If I ever somehow run out, I have a lot more in my slime chunk, because as you may know, as I have told you guys, I dug out 729 cobblestone to make it. A lot of cobblestone, at least for a somewhat early game. And while that thing chugs away, first of all, I need to... What do I not need? Spider eye. Why would I need you? What did I pick up? Oh, more saplings. I'm gonna chop down this tree quick. And then, now that I have logs, my inventory won't go weird. But I only have 7 logs. I'd like to make 2 modules. So I need 8 logs. And first I need 2 furnaces. 1, 2. And then out of that, 2 smokers. 1, 2. And then I will need 4 hoppers actually, sorry. And I have all the chests I need. So, we're going to make this very quickly. And you can just, it doesn't matter if the chests double because that is, actually it's sort of a good thing, because then you don't have to worry about putting even amounts in each chest. But this one, it's a really simple farm, really great farm. And that's basically it. I'm going to I can reach that. Yeah, I can reach that chest from up there. So, I think I'm good then. You will need some starter fuel, but after you start out, you should be fine, because, you'll be able to use the dried kelp blocks. And I know I killed a dog, I know that's evil, but for one, it's not tamed. I have a few bones, but I'm not going to waste them because I'll probably need bone meal at some point. And I don't want him to eat my sheep, and I know he's not there, but I don't want him to stand there angry, wishing that he could have yummy sheep. Or whatever. But the only thing is that, so the farm, it's a really, really fast working farm, which is what I really like about it, but it doesn't, it's not AFK-able, because you don't want to run out of fuel or it'll get backed up, you'll lose you'll lose your kelp, and it doesn't, because it doesn't auto supply the smelters. And if you're looking for a really, really efficient farm, I think JC Plays, who is another great Bedrock Minecrafter who also does redstone stuff for Bedrock, has one that it does the same thing with bamboo, and the bamboo fuels it, and it doesn't involve crafting, doesn't involve anything like that. But for one, you need bamboo, which I have 0 of, and also for 2, it is bigger. But if you're even just a little bit more late game, if you have bamboo, I would recommend using that design. Because it's bigger and it's more easy. It's not any more efficient though, and it takes a little bit longer to build. But both of them are great. I could never not even a million years, a trillion years, I could never in a trillion years do anything like either of them do. So check them out. And of course, this is the kind of farm you won't want to leave running. If you go out of the chunks, it can break. That's not saying it will, but there's a chance it will. And also, you just don't really want to leave the area. See, I've already got 2 dried kelp blocks. I've still got a lot of coal left, of course, but what did I go back for? I keep forgetting. Oh yeah, I wanted to grab a lot more of this. And I needed to clear out my inventory. I like the shared chest, because then it distributes it evenly. Wait, I did something wrong here. Stop the press! That did give me a decent amount of XP there, actually. But what you're supposed to do, which I forgot. Oh, there's still stuff in there, because I broke the smokers. But what you're supposed to do is just take random blocks that will not be smelted in there. Blocks that will 100% for sure not be smelted inside that. You're supposed to fill the bottom chest with it. Sorry, I need to eat and I don't want to talk over the eating because the eating is so loud. What you want to do is you want to fill the bottom chest with a random block. I'm going to use cobblestone because I have loads of the stuff, and even though I use some of it because it's a very important block, it's used a lot, at least by me, I have way more than I think I'll ever use. Unless I end up building my whole base out of cobblestone, which doesn't seem likely to me. I might build my starter base with some cobblestone, but still not all out of cobblestone. This thing's still chugging away. I'm gonna leave that run for quite a while, I think. And then hopefully it will go well. But I'm just going to fill this whole thing up. You're kidding me. I don't want to do this by hand. Okay, I will probably time-lapse this too, because it's not interesting to watch someone fill up a chest with singular blocks. but it has to be done. You could fill it up with stacks of blocks too, but I don't want to use that much cobblestone, so... Okay, that was so boring, I don't even think I'm going to time-lapse it, plus it took, like, not as long as I thought it would. So I actually doubt I'm going to time-lapse that. But, either way, I got a achievement for using fuel that wasn't coal. Nice. I'm gonna put a few coal blocks in here, not coal blocks, dried kelp blocks, because I want to keep this thing going. And then, I'm pretty sure that once these hoppers fill up, which won't happen very fast, but it'll happen eventually. Actually, I don't even know if it's when they fill up. If you take stuff out of the hoppers, does it give you XP? That's what I'm asking. No, it does not. I'm going to put even more kelp in. Because I'd like to just leave it run for as long as I can. I wonder why the hoppers are even there. I think you're supposed to leave it running until the hopper fills up, and then you take the stuff out of the smelter and it gives you the XP for all of it. So I'm just gonna hang around the area, probably get some wood, get some XP, and next episode we will do some enchanting. But see you guys then.